we have come a heck of a long ways. Just even from just the way the guys approach practice, you know, from the spring, they can really see some huge strides in what we've done. You know, I was really happy, especially the first part of practice. We were very efficient in the passing game. Protection was good. You know, kind of got a little tired towards the end. I think we went 123 plays, so I missed it by 2. Okay, dang it.
Which 2?
You know, yeah, which 2? But I thought I thought we discovered some running backs. You know, I felt some guys kind of stepped up. Some of the younger guys. I thought both Riddick and Alexander. You know, they ran behind their pads and kind of, you could tell they ran with some confidence. We sprinkled the ball around pretty good. I thought Dominic Vincent came up with a couple of really big catches in some third down situations. But I was really happy with the protection, the quarterback's patient, shuffling in the pocket and getting the ball off. So those are all good things. You know, as you look at statistics, you know, it'll probably be grouped up with 1s, 2s, and 3s in there. You know, we had a couple turnovers. Ball security, we had the ball on the ground twice. We got them back, but that's unacceptable. Okay, it's unacceptable to put the ball on the ground, and we will learn from that.
Were those a result, though, possibly flip side of good defensive plays?
You know what? I was happy with the way they were stripping and really got after the ball. And you know what? I thought they gang tackled pretty well. They ran to the ball, and it'll be interesting. You know, one of the things we always talk to them about is make sure you're proud of what you put on film. So when we watch it as a team tomorrow, be proud of what the heck you did. And, you know, that's coming from yourself. You control your effort. It's the one thing you control. Now, we'll correct the mistakes. But I'll tell you what, we have come a long ways. Because I wasn't quite sure after a couple of those scrimmages last spring, to be honest now. But I'm really encouraged.
So is it in some ways you were surprised at what you saw?
I really am. Yeah. I really was surprised. And more so, I guess the thing I liked is they came here with a certain resolve and a mindset that they were going to get better. Where I'm not sure I saw that in the spring. I think sometimes there were some guys maybe just going through the motions and not understanding the reason why we do it.
Is part of that you think that last spring they weren't quite sure what they were doing? Now they actually have a pretty good idea of what you've taught them and what they need to do?
I think it's more expectation of how they act, how they play the game, how they're responsible for each other. We didn't have very many dumb penalties. You know, we had some sloppy hands, and that's great having officials out here because now I can really get after them. But, you know, our alignments were a lot cleaner than they had been, and you know, those are all really positive things when you come out of a scrimmage like this. And you know what, we came out fairly injury-free. One of our freshmen, Nolan Peralta, down in the goal line here, had a little elbow issue, so that's going to be sore coming back. But other than that, you know, that was about it.
Is this a good sign of just what they did over the summer?
You know, I think it was. I really do.
Between that spring game and what you saw today? Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. And I heard good things. You know, it's interesting when you're out on the field, you know, you hear the interaction in the different huddles. And I really heard some positive things. It wasn't, you know, when something not real good happened, it wasn't a negative, you know. It was, we can, you know, hey, get your head up, let's go, let's move forward. So, in overcoming adversity, I think this team needs to understand.
Hey, I've been begging to ask, who's the anointed one?
Who's the anointed one in this scrimmage?
And the freshman class.
You like that so far?
We've been waiting. You gotta love our patience. So we
do.
waited a whole week.
The anointed one. You know what? I was really excited. I thought the Hansley kid, you know, he did a great job in flex today. Unbelievable. I mean, he was on every stretch. I was really excited. Got to his spot. He was sharp.
How you mentioned the quarterback.
Yeah.
But Grayson overall really good.
You know, I thought Grayson really moved the team well. We took a couple situations where I thought he handled better. I thought he handled the third down a little better than he did last year, and you can see he's starting to understand, because you can see his mind work and know where number 3 is in the progression, where a lot of times, he would hang, and couldn't get off of 1 to get to 2, let alone get to 3. Right. So there were some good things from that standpoint, and McPeak handled it well. I thought Connor Smith, he really started the scrimmage really well, and yet he's got to understand taking care of the football. There were a couple, interceptions that you're going to, see that good plays by the defense, but understand the key to playing a great quarterback is taking care of the football, and if you can't do that, you're going to struggle.
Did you go 1s versus 1s,
Yeah.
2s versus 2s?
Yeah, we, just like we practice, we're goods on goods. I'm not big on getting a false sense of who you are, and I think you got to really do that. Now we, interchanged a lot. We tried a lot of different formations, a lot of different personnel groups offensively, and then defensively, obviously, rotation of those D linemen in and out. I thought it was good the way we did it, and Pete, the couple punts that we set up for him, he hit it good, and field goal wise, we missed somebody missed an extra point down there. I mean, that can't happen, but. It was a 2-snapper, 2-holder. We'll see how the operation was too.
How was the offensive line protecting
a lot better. And I think you know what? With the addition of the 2 guys that were not here, and really 3 guys when you throw Freeler in there that were not here in the spring, more than anything, we've got depth. So, I mean, guys, you saw it. I mean, those poor linemen last spring. I mean, those guys were taking. Sam Brilio, in 125 play scrimmage last spring, actually had 112 snaps. So,
he was tired.
I mean, he slept well.
You said